Sparks.
I am Greta.
And I'm Gunnar.
And here are your weekly Sparks announcements.
In this week's news, last Wednesday was International Firefighters Day, a time to recognize those who serve in Upper Michigan. TV6's own Clint McLeod and Grace Billar both volunteer at fire departments in their communities. In fact, many fire departments in the UP operate entirely with volunteers or partially paid positions. Sands Township Fire Department is one example, and it is currently in need of more volunteers. Sands Township Fire Chief Thomas Wohlstrom says, while the fire department is volunteer, its responders receive some pay for their time on scene. He says the reward of joining a volunteer fire department, however, outweighs any pay. Being able to serve your community, making a difference to the residents around, being there for people on their hardest days, typically is very rewarding to be able to help them in whatever way they can, Wallstrom said. Wallstrom said the fire department is looking for dependable applicants who they can rely on to be there when called.
Now here's Madeline with her weather.
Thank you, Greta and Gunnar. The weather this week is, on Monday, it's supposed to be 66 degrees and 53 and cloudy, 24% of rain. Tuesday, 65 degrees and 50, and we're supposed to get showers, 33% of rain. Wednesday, it's 66 and 54 degrees and 39% of rain. 72 degrees, 55 degrees on Thursday, partly cloudy and 24% of rain. 68 and 54, partly cloudy, 24% of rain. 70 and 50 degrees, partly cloudy, 24% rain. Now back to Greta and Gunnar.
Thank you, Maddie. Now here is Nico and Jaron with your jokes of the week. Thank you, Greta and Gunnar. Now here's our weekly jokes.
What does a ghost get when he scrapes his knee?
What?
A boo-boo.
What key won't open a door?
What?
A turkey.
Why don't witches use vacuum cleaners to fly?
Why don't they?
Because vacuum cleaners are too heavy.
What do you call a very smart duck?
What?
A wise quacker.
What is a vampire's favorite holiday?
What?
Thanksgiving.
Who tells the best chicken jokes?
Who?
Comedy hens.
Now
back to Greta and Gunnar.
Thank you, Nico and Jaron, for those hilarious jokes. Now this is our second news story for the week.
Dan P. was an Ontonaga man who was born with CP from 1978 to 1988. He was a camper at Bay Cliff Health Camp, and non-profit wellness and therapy center of children with disabilities. All I can say is started working. It said Dan. It started working at Bay Cliff. Dan's father, Norman, says that camp made a big difference in his son's life. When he was 5 years old, we carried him in, said Norman. 7 weeks later, he walked out and down the sidewalk, 5 feet wide and 50 feet long.
Now here's Kat with your sports.
Thank you, Greta and Gunnar. In sports this past week, congrats to the boys track team on taking second place and the girls track team on taking third place. Let's go Blue Bolts! Now back to Greta and Gunnar.
Thank you, Kat. Now here is Ellie and Lily with a special interview with Mr. Gabe.
We have Mr. Gabe here to answer a few questions. How long have you been working here?
How long have I been working here? That's a great question. I think I've been working here for, this is my 5th year. I'm almost done with 5 years. So I really like it too.
What do you like about this school?
What do I like about the school? A lot, actually. I like how all the staff are very kind to each other. All the teachers are very helpful to each other. But what I really like are the students. I wouldn't come to the school every day if it weren't for students. I really like how you're really smart, you work hard, you like to smile a lot. So I like the students most of all.
What type of work do you do?
What type of work? Well, I'm repeating the questions, aren't I? What type of work do I do? I help.
Hey, you already have one! No, this doesn't
I help with children learning how to read. I help them understand what they're reading. I also help them to read more proficiently. Sometimes I help with basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
What are your expectations for students?
The expectations I have for students, well, I expect students to try their best. I want them to try their best. I don't care if they fail, because if you're trying, that's the important part. So if you try and you fail, and you try again, sooner or later you're going to get it right, right? I also like students to be respectful. I think that's something we work on with being a spark. We want to be respectful to our teachers, we want to be respectful to our other students in school. There's a few other things I could mention too, but do you girls have any other questions?
You can mention what you wanted to mention.
Oh, I can mention what I wanted to mention? Well, let's see, I want them to be safe. I want them to be problem solvers. I want them to be always respectful, responsible, and I want them to be kids. I want you to have fun in school. It's really important for me. I don't want to just be a grumpy Mr. Gabe and work, and not have any fun, right?
Yep.
It's fun to have fun, but at the right times. Yep. Right?
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Is that it?
Yep.
Well, thank you, girls. That was fun.
Thank you, Mr. Gabe. Now back to Greta and Gunnar.
Thank you, Ellie and Lily. Now here is Anna and Logan with this week's birthdays.
Thank you, Greta and Gunnar. We want to wish a very special birthday to Ren, who has a birthday on Monday, May 9th, and Mason, who has a birthday on Tuesday, May 10th, and Henrik, whose birthday is on Thursday, May 12th. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ren, Mason, and Henrik. Happy birthday to you. Now back to Greta and Gunnar.
Thank you, Anna and Logan. That is our weekly news. Say it with me. To be a spark, we need to be safe, problem solvers, always respectful, responsible, kids. Have a great week, Sparks.